Between you and I, there's some makeup products that I will forever buy, like forever buy, because they've just never failed me. And they compete and they're at the level of newer products as well that come into the market. And it's like, if something works so well, I'm going to stay loyal. I'm a Taurus. I'm a loyal person. I'm committed to some of these products, and a lot of them are drugstore. First one is the L'Oreal Infallible 24 Hours Concealer. The foundations and the concealers in the L'Oreal Infallible range are just elite. They're so good and they're so affordable. There's a good range of skin colors, so you can mix and find your perfect shade if you kind of mix two foundations together. And they're just not cakey. I've recently bought a new one of this, and I've gone through many of these concealers. Nowadays I'm wearing more concealer than foundation anyway, but they're not cakey. They sit on the skin really nicely. They blend nicely. They don't dry your skin out. I suffer with dry skin sometimes. And they're just so good. L'Oreal Infallible just gets it right, and I'll probably be buying this forever and ever. Another brand that just does things really well is Sephora, but its own range. I feel like Sephora's own range doesn't get that much love. Sephora sells like a million products, million different brands of products in their store, online, but their own range of stuff has always been really high quality. I have a couple of other things like lipsticks from them, and this powder I've had for a while, but it just sits really nicely on the skin. It's not too overpowering, it's more of a light coverage, and it just goes really nicely with a concealer or a foundation underneath it, and it's just so good. It's good to like mattify your face and gives you a little bit of coverage. It's the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This is very good. I've got the little version because it was in my makeup bag for traveling under 100ml summer European travels. Everyone knows EasyJet. I used to not be a primer person until I got turned on to become a primer person, and this was one of the first ones that I used. It's just really nice because I actually have dry skin, but this makes your makeup stay a long time, but it doesn't dry your skin out even more. And I just love using this. It almost gives my skin a silkier look. Even though you're putting it on before, it gives a really nice finish, if that makes any sense. But I think that's the whole point of a good primer. But this is very good. I love the little baby version because this is so handy for when I'm traveling. A mascara that's a bit more high-end but deserves the love is the Lancome Idéal. I don't know, I'm butchering that French. Again, this was in my little makeup bag for traveling, so it's the tiny one, but I've got the big version of this. This is just really good. The wand on this just gets it perfectly right with like the amount of volume and length that you need. And I love putting this on my bottom lashes as well as my top, and it just makes you look like more awake. And I love how I've got the mini versions of so many of these products, which actually is a good test. If you take the mini version of a product with you, that means you really love it. It's worth the higher price tag compared to, you know, a drugstore mascara. But Lancome mascaras are usually really good. This is definitely a top one. To finish off with my favorite highlighter, my favorite drugstore highlighter,